talking to yourself. Welcome to 2-Minute Transformation. She had gotten used to the no hope look. I've seen that look more times than I can count, and so had today's transformed woman. Again, we don't know her name, but Mark describes her condition as having an issue of blood, which was more than likely an advanced cervical or uterine cancer. In her time, it came with all sorts of social stigma. No one was permitted contact with her. She was isolated. And Mark tells us she had exhausted everything she had paying doctors who couldn't cure her. But then something amazing happens. She hears a crowd approaching in the street and the shouts of adoring fans, paparazzi, it's Jesus, and it was pandemonium. But she knew that name. She heard the stories. He touches the untouchable and cures the incurable. Mark 5:28 records, "For she said, if I may only touch his clothes, I shall be made well." What you say to others is important, but what you say to yourself, that's a whole other matter. Desperation can cause us to break every rule, even defy logic, and that kind of desperation was about to drive this woman from her seclusion into a thronging crowd with almost no chance of catching a glimpse, let alone laying a hand on him. But she dashes down the steps, throws open the door, and lunges into the throng, pushing, pressing, crawling, until she takes hold of the tassel that dangled from his prayer shawl. She and the Lord knew immediately her touch was unique. He stops, turns, and asks, "Who touched me?" The disciples were looking around like, seriously, everyone. Oh, but you see, Jesus knows the toucher from the thronger. There's no substitute for persistence. Don't ever give up, because who knows when Jesus might come passing by where you'll be transformed.